Hello everyone! In this lesson, we will introduce the interface of AnimCraft's AI Weight tool. First, open it from the menu bar. AnimCraft Weight Tool, AI Weight Tool. After opening it, we can see its interface. In this lesson, we will first introduce the first page. Click the menu button. Here we have the Clear Bone Color option. This function can remove the colors on our bones. For example, this green color. Click it once to clear the color. OK, after clearing it, when we mark bones, we may change their color to green. Of course, sometimes we don't want these colors. Then we can click this button to clear them and remove these colors. Or if the colors were not cleared automatically, when exiting the program, we can use this tool to clear them again. The second function is Reset All Settings. For example, if we uncheck these options, normally when we open it next time, these settings will be remembered. You can see that the settings can be saved. However, if we want to restore these settings, we can click Reset. After closing the window, we open this tool again. OK, you can see that all these options have been restored to their default states. The Help option will open the AI Weight Tool help documentation. It will jump to the web page. OK, the Language option here allows switching between Chinese and English. Now let's look at the Global Skinning page on the first tab. First, let's look at the upper section. This section is about models. If we select these models, for example, if we select the first option and click Add, it will add all models under this model group. But if we disable this option and click Add again, it will tell us that nothing is selected, because now we need to select models manually and add them one by one. Normally, it is more convenient to keep this option enabled. Next, let's talk about batch ribbons. This feature works together with the ribbon batch function below. After enabling this option, when we mark these points, they will be generated here. Multiple points will be displayed here. For example, if we have multiple ribbons, many small ribbons, we can add them here one by one and then operate on them. We will explain this feature in detail later. For now, we only need to understand the functions on this page. At this point, we have finished introducing the Models section. This is the Model List panel. For example, when we select these models, we can add them here. If it is displayed in orange, it means that we added points. Of course, we can also choose to add faces. However, it will eventually be converted into point data for display. Because weight calculation itself is performed based on points. Therefore, the final display is still based on points. Here we can see the selected points. Then we can clear them and add again. For selected items, removal can only be done here. For example, click Remove. Remove it. After finishing the Model section, let's move on to the Bone list below. For the Bone list, let's start with this option. For example, the option Include all child bones. The display is not complete here. Normally, when we click Add, it will add all child bones under this hierarchy. After adding all of them, there is also an option called Skip Twist. It will automatically skip twist bones. We recommend keeping this option enabled. If there are some bones with twist names or twist bones that are not recognized, we recommend manually removing them from this list. To remove them, we can use the Remove function. For example, we are currently talking about adding. For removal, if you want to remove a single item, we can select it here. For example, remove this one. It will remove this single bone. However, the lower hierarchy is still displayed here. Actually, the operation is performed here. after removing it. If we need to remove a large number of items, for example, a ribbon object, we can directly click Remove here. It will remove the entire ribbon. However, when removing from a group, you need to enable this option. To remove all child objects, it needs to be selected from Maya's outliner. The removal operation here is based on your selection. It will not operate according to the outliner hierarchy. Here we can see the current number of items. For example, the bones here. The Use Map option is linked with this panel. It will add the mapped bones. From this mapping panel, for example, click this. You can see only the mapped bones are added. We recommend doing the mapping on this page first, then using this button to add them. This way, the weight optimization result will be the best. The AI weight result will also be the best. There is also a clear function here. This will clear the selection. Below are some optimization features. For example, smoothing, neck optimization, shoulder optimization, mirror cleanup, arm optimization, leg optimization, and optimization for arm and head intersections. Normally, we recommend enabling all of them. However, this option is special. It requires selecting a point on the model. For example, select the chin point of the model. It requires us to mark the chin point. After selecting the point, it can be enabled normally. If no point is selected, you will see a prompt asking you to select the chin point. After selecting it, click the checkbox. It will display the marked point. Right-click to remove the marker. Now it disappears. These two buttons below include AI weight. For AI weight, we first need to add the model here and add the bones here. After adding them, click this button to perform AI weighting on the model. It will also apply all optimization processes. Of course, optimization can also be performed separately. These are the main functions of the AI weight section. Below are some weight optimization and weight distribution functions. First, let's look at ribbons. This is a ribbon. This is a skirt. You can identify them from the icons. The skirt icon represents a skirt. A skirt is actually a closed circular model. A ribbon is similar to this. Or hair can also be treated as a ribbon. It is a vertically extended ribbon-like object. For cloth, we can look at this model. It is an open model. You can see that there is an opening here. So this can be considered cloth. Below this is the body section. For fingers, we can select the finger points. However, here we can only select one finger at a time. Then add these points here and add the corresponding finger bones. Then we can perform automatic finger weight calculation. For automatic calculation, there are some parameters here. Click here and we can see the weight transition parameters. There is a weight transition curve that controls the transition effect. Okay, next is the hand section. For hands, we can directly select the entire hand. It will automatically find the finger bones and optimize them. The joint option optimizes the area between two joints. There are also weight transfer, weight set to 1, and weight reset functions. These features will be explained in detail in later examples. This is all for this lesson. Thank you, everyone.